when you come from that come from.
Beth just handed me this.
Okay, so for those watching at home, thedivinefellowship.com/donate. Thank you.
That's divine, D-I-V-I-N-E, not divine.
As in Andy Divine.
As in Andy Divine.
Andy walked with me, Andy talked with me. That's another story, sorry. Let's do a guided meditation, shall we? Yes. That's what you came here for, really. No, you didn't. No, maybe. Excuse me. Let's just take a breath in, if you can, without coughing, and exhale, and just center, getting into that center of being. Another gentle breath in, and exhale, and just return to that center of being. Mr. Phil, could you dim the lights for us, dear? Sorry. Thank you. One more. Deep breath in and gently exhale. And as you become aware of the core and the center of your being, notice that it feels strong. It feels balanced. It feels whole. There is a part of you that is always balanced, always healed, always whole. And you can access this at any time with just bringing your awareness into center. Now notice how that center of being connects with your mind. And further notice how that center of your being connects with the ground. And now notice how the center of your being connects with divine source. And notice how that divine source connects with the center of the earth. And you feel that center of being expansive, aware, and powerful. And from that place of power, we're going to take a little journey in our imagination. Create for yourself a pathway. And notice that this pathway is springtime. And notice that there are flowers blooming next to the pathway. And there are trees that are budding out next to the pathway. Notice the sun shining. Feel the warmth of it on your body. And notice, is the sun at your back? Do you feel the warmth at your back? Or is the sun ahead of you? Do you feel the warmth on your face? Notice which you're experiencing and recognize that this may be a message or symbolic information from divine source for your benefit. So just notice and allow. There's no wrong. Perhaps you're experiencing it directly overhead, coming straight down. Just be aware. Just notice. And as you're walking along this pathway, notice if the pathway widens, or if it narrows, or if it stays the same. Notice if your pathway from this point forward, does it narrow, does it widen, or does it stay the same? And notice that that may have a spiritual significance for you as well. And as you continue your path, on your path, there is an animal that is in the nearby trees that comes out to join you. Perhaps it's a bird, perhaps it's a deer or a goat, perhaps it's a wolf or a horse, or some other symbolic animal comes out to walk with you. This is carrying an energy that will support you on your journey at this time, even if you don't specifically know the significance of the energy that you're receiving at this time. Just notice. Just notice and allow. And there may be something that you're facing in your world, a situation that you could use some guidance with. So ask for that divine guidance. Lay that information out. Express that now in your mind's eye, from your heart space. I'm considering this situation. Guide me. And now notice for any changes that are happening in your guided meditation at this moment. Does the wind pick up? Does the snow fall? Does the sun get brighter? Does another spirit animal join you? Does your path open up? Does someone come and walk beside you? Whatever you're experiencing is what is right for you. So we're going to experience that just a little bit deeper. So with your situation in your heart, ask Divine Source, whatever that is for you, guide me. And notice if anything shifts. Even if nothing shifts, know that within 3 days, additional information can come to you. So just allow things to be just as they are. And with deep gratitude, you realize that you have something that you've brought with you in your awareness into this guided meditation, or something instantly appears for you, and you're going to leave that as a marker on this trail, on this pathway, as a token of your gratitude, whether it's a word or a thought or some symbolic object. Leave your token of gratitude. And now, stepping through your pathway back into this time and space, back into your chair, back into this room, back into this moment. Might want to take a breath in, stretch a little bit, wiggle fingers, wiggle toes. And welcome back. Does anyone have any questions or comments about their guided meditation? One moment. Would you be willing, Richard, to, after you answer, just hold the microphone and then we keep it? Just hold it for them. Mm-hmm. If you would, please, sir. Yeah, did you have a comment yourself? Okay, why don't you do you first? Oop, let me push the button on the bottom. There you go.
We'll get to me last.
Okay.
Second row.
Just let him do it for you.
Okay, my first animal that came was a beautiful buck, and he let me put my arms around his neck and walked beside me. And then the second creature that came was a beautiful white owl, and the sun was in front of me.
Okay.
And the path narrowed.
Okay, so
And I left a crystal.
You left a crystal? What kind of crystal?
Just a beautiful round, almost looked like a rock.
Okay. So the buck stands for power, strength and power. Mm-hmm. And you're able to put your arms around that. So you have all the strength that you need for whatever situation you're going through. Okay. And the next one that came to you was the white owl. So this is divine wisdom. So you've asked for help, you've asked for guidance, and wisdom is coming. So you'll know what you need to do. Okay. Little energy picked up on that because nothing else changed. And then leaving the crystal is about leaving, this is about clarity. So you're making a commitment here for yourself to get clear, to be clear, to get clear, and to share that clarity with others, because it's needed now. Does that make sense to you? And the sun was shining towards you. Okay, so this is Spirit, Divine Source is currently blessing you right now. So just receive that blessing and you can relax into that. Does that make sense? She's in tears, so I think it did. Wonderful. Anybody else?
You were first.
A koala bear came,
A koala bear. Oh, wonderful. Uh-huh.
and I left a daffodil,
Okay, so
and the path widened.
and the path widened. Okay, so the daffodil is about. Let me do the koala bear first. So the koala bear is they're about hanging on. So there's energy that you get to embrace now, and know that what you've been asked for and are being gifted is going to stay. You have it. You've got it. You can rely on it. It's going to be here. Okay. The daffodil, they're one of the first flowers that bloom in the spring. So this is a renewed hope. So there's some renewal being experienced by you, and you also are going to be able to share some renewal with others. Your path widens, so new opportunities are going to come to do that. Does that make sense? Where was the sunshine?
I don't remember.
Don't remember? Okay. All right, so just, it was there. Did I answer everything?
Yes, thank you.
Did that feel good? Did that feel right? Okay, wonderful.
The sun was behind me.
Uh-huh.
My animal was a capuchin monkey, and I left a pussy willow.
Okay. So, excuse me. The sun was behind you. This is support. Spirit's got your back. So you're protected. This is protection for you at this point in time. The monkey is about playfulness. Time to play. May not feel like it, but find joy. You're being gifted with the ability to be joyful and find joyful things in all that you do. And what else? Tell me again.
Pussy willow.
Oh, the
Left a
pussy willow. Okay. This is a softness and a gentleness. So there's a softness and a gentleness that's coming here for you. So be easy with yourself. Be gentle with yourself if you can. And have fun.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I really want to find out what this is about because it was a white bunny,
Mm-hmm.
really fluffy and soft, and he actually jumped up into my arms.
Mm-hmm.
And the sun was real warm in my face,
Mm-hmm.
and the pathway was straight, just straight.
Okay, wonderful.
And I didn't leave anything.
Okay, all right. So the pathway being straight is you know what you need to do and you're doing the deal. Just keep on keeping on. With the sun at your face, guidance and awareness is coming at a higher level for you. The bunny, this is wonderful. So the bunny was all about being productive in a gentle way. So be gentle with yourself, kind of like what I said earlier. Be gentle with others and do what you love. Allow yourself to receive that nurturing guidance at this point in time. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. How fun is this, right?
Hi, so the sun was at my back and the path was straight and my animal was a unicorn.
A unicorn.
And I left a book.
And you left a book. Okay. So you're back again. Spirit's got your back. You're being strengthened and encouraged at this point in time. The unicorn is all about enchantment. You get to do the impossible. Just because somebody else hasn't imagined it doesn't mean it can't be done. So you have this energy to be able to create what no one expects, what others can't conceive of. Does that make sense to you? And writing a book, do you write?
Not yet, but I've always wanted to.
Okay, so by leaving a book, this is saying that again, there is something unique that you can and are willing to share. Now, whether it's written down in a book form or your life, how you live your life is also a book. Our lives are books. People read us and are encouraged and blessed. So whether you ever physically get it down or not, you're living this uniqueness that is a blessing to others.
Thank
That
you.
makes sense? Mhm. You're welcome. Behind her, okay.
Hello. My path was smooth river stones, winding, that eventually gave way to earthen and then was overgrown by grasses. So it kind of petered out.
Okay.
A gray hawk flew around me and with me. And close to the end, a rabbit joined me, a wild rabbit, not a white fluffy one. But, and I left a round engraved stone mandala.
Do you know what it was engraved with?
It was characters I could not read.
Okay, all right. So let me back up. Your path was river, rock, river stone. So this is, you've been through a lot, and so the path has been worn. You know, you've been through a lot, and they're acknowledging that for you, and then it gave way to earthen. So this is about being grounded is going to really be helpful for you in your journey at this point. And the fact that grasses grow up is blazing a new trail. It doesn't have to look like what everybody else does. The hawk that was flying around and with you, this is about having clear sight and clear insight. So you'll see where you need to go. Even though the grasses are tall, you'll have that insight and to know what action to take, what direction to go. And the bunny, again, is about being very gentle and very soft with yourself and with others.
Thank you. And the mandala?
Does that make sense?
The mandala?
And the what?
Mandala?
Oh, yes, okay. So this feels to me like secret information that you have a sense of but has not yet been delivered. So more information is coming for you about your journey, about what path to take, about how to carve your own way. It just hasn't come yet. And as you pave your own way or carve your own way through effortlessly, grasses don't hold you back at all, this gives you the ability to guide others on their journey.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I also had a white rabbit show up,
Aha!
and
I'm
and I
hearing a
kinda-
song in the background. White rabbit.
Yeah, kind of popped in my head. Follow the white rabbit.
Yeah,
And, when
I
we
don't get that energy with the other two that had the white rabbit, but I do with you.
awesome.
That your journey is taking you deep. So follow that.
And when we got to the point where you had us ask Spirit to guide us, when I asked that, I was taken up above the planet into space, and there was a large rotating pyramid.
Okay, so this is guidance. Pyramids represent power. Let me say that first. So there's spiritual power that is not of this world that you are getting access to. So this is like a fasten your seatbelt guided meditation for you.
Cool, very cool. Thank
Do
you.
you feel the truth of that?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Were you able to leave anything?
I think I was just tripping out on the pyramid.
Yeah,
so much
I would.
forgot
Yeah. Yep, I would be too.
Yeah.
How was your path? What did your path look like?
It was a straight path that kind of stayed the.
So you're
same-
doing what you're doing. You're doing the right thing. Just keep on keeping on.
Okay.
Where was the sunshine?
On my face.
Okay, so again, new insights coming. So pay attention.
Awesome.
Click up. Oh, so did anybody have the one that was straight down? This is, I'm going to cry. This is so powerful. This is, they want you to know that you're seen. You are seen. Divine Source sees you. You are beloved. Know that. Know the truth of that. Carry that with you at all times. Any other?
Paths mean as far as whether they're narrow
Okay, so a narrow path or a path that is narrowing, your options are you're gonna be shown directly, specifically what you need to do. And if it widens, you're gonna have more options, more opportunities are gonna come for you. And again, use your choices. This is about you being able to choose what direction you'd like to go or how you'd like your path to look. And then the universe will serve up for you what would benefit you the most. If your path is narrowing, this is letting you know that you are specifically guided right now. And make your choice, move forward, and don't be afraid. Did that answer your question? Anything else?
About a badger.
A badger?
Yeah, badger was my animal.
It came to you for the first thing I
And
said?
it walked with me, yes.
Okay, so badgers are fierce little suckers. You don't mess with a badger. It's very protective, it's very territorial. So this is energy to keep you strong. And then nobody's gonna mess with you because they've got you. Anybody else?
How about a black panther?
A black panther? Okay, so this is about stealth. You don't know they're around until they choose to make themselves known. Does that make sense to you? So this is about being able to walk your path. You don't have to be seen. You don't have to be heard. You're just going to do your own thing. And when the time is right for you to move or have people know what you do, you can put that out there. It'll be revealed. But in the meantime, this keeps you protected, camouflaged. Does that make sense? Okay.
I wanted to ask you about sunlight coming on my right side, not necessarily from the back or from the front, but like
From the
directly
right side.
On the right side.
Okay, let me ask. Sun on the right side. Okay, this is letting you know that you're on the right path. Make sense? Anybody have sun on the left side? Okay, so this is saying you'll be guided with information to know what to leave behind. Does that make sense to you? Yeah, dang it. Yeah, directly on top of you. This is know that you're beloved. Know that you are precious in the light of God. Daryl asked about a chipmunk.
Yes.
Okay, chipmunks are these little tiny little things, and they're so cute. But this gets you can do anything you want to do. You know, you don't have to be too big or too small. What do you want? And go for it. Everything you have and everything you need will be gifted to you. So it's about trusting the process. One more question back here? Yeah.
I just remembered something else about the path.
Yeah?
It had like river rocks that it had, and then closed, and then right beside the river rocks on the other side were flowers, like wildflowers.
Yeah. So this is just, there's so much joy on your journey if you look for it. Notice it. Yes.
I decided to share because it keeps making me smile. The path was like packed down dry dirt, and the sun was at my back, and as I'm walking along, what came out of the trees was my lemur. And you know how lemurs like to gather the sun like that? And he was sort of dismayed that I was going the wrong direction because the sun was at my back. So he sat on my head to soak it all up.
To soak it up for you.
Yeah. And I didn't leave anything. I was busy thinking about that
Thinking
lemur.
about your lemur.
Yeah.
So whatever journey you're on, you're still going to be receiving that guidance and that protection. Make sense?
Can I just mention my animals?
Sure.
I was just, first it was a very, I can talk loud. So
Okay.
Well,
Roger.
Okay,
I had
listen.
a very large, very large, dark horse.
Horse.
And then the other animal, well, it wasn't an animal, it was a dragon.
Okay. I love dragons. Dragons are my favorite thing. So the big black horse, this is about power. Horses are about power, giving you the ability to go where you on your own cannot, and give you endurance and strength. The dragon, Dragons are also about power, and they are also about carrying you places that fearful cannot tread. So this is giving you courage and strength and bravery in your journey.
Okay,
Yes.
my
Finally.
turn.
Okay. One more over here, and then it'll be your turn. She has.
I can talk loud. You're good. You
No,
don't
she's fine.
I have a question about the animal. I got a fawn, and it just didn't quite make sense because this thing was a bit of a bumblebutt. Like, it's just stumbling around, and it didn't have any rhyme nor reason to anything it was doing, and I just don't understand.
Okay, so a bumblebutt fawn.
Like, looking at it, and it's just like, and I'm not like trying to like diss this like gift that Spirit has given me.
No, I get
obviously,
ya.
But I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, where are you going? Oh, it makes sense.
So the energy of this little fawn is innocence. You cannot make a mistake. And other people may judge, or other people may think you're wrong, or think you're not doing the right thing, or think you're stupid, or whatever. No, it's your journey, and you'll find your legs, and you'll find what you want to do, and you're going to do it beautifully. That makes sense?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, sir. Richard.
Okay, so my dirt path was really wide, but it was soft dirt, so I decided to walk barefoot. The trees that I was surrounded by were weeping willows with squirrels running up and down and birds flying, and it's like a little animal party. And then the sun is directly above me. And when I start walking, I'm being escorted by a little mouse. And he just hangs with, I love mice. He's just walking with me. And what I leave is a peanut.
Okay. So the energy, again, of the light, know that you're loved. And the energy of all the animals around, you know, it's a park. It's fun. Lighten up on yourself. Be easy on yourself. The squirrel, or the mouse has to do with doing the next right thing. Don't worry about down the road. Just do the next right thing. And because the mouse is right here, right with you, that next right thing will be revealed, and you can see it. Make sense? Wonderful. All right. I have some gratitude. I'm so grateful for this divine fellowship. Thank you all for being here. This is just. Thank you for good medical facilities. Amen to that. Oh, look, a blank one. They're just grateful for everything. For you and your ability to share your love. Thank you. Thank you for being here too. And for the full moon. It was beautiful, was it not?